Welcome to Math Mojo. Today we're going to be talking about mathematical operations, more specifically dividing whole numbers. So let's start off with a few definitions. First of all, we have our dividend, which is the number to be divided. And then we have our divisor, which is the number that goes into the dividend. And then we have our quotient, which is the number of times the divisor can go into the dividend, which is basically our answer. And then we also have a remainder. So if there's something left over when we're finished dividing, it's called our remainder. So this is the setup for long division. So for example, if we have 123 divided by 4, we would set it up just like this, and our 4 would be the divisor, and 123 would be our dividend. Okay, and now we have some long division steps. So this is an acronym to help us remember the steps in order. So first of all, we start off by dividing, and then we multiply, and then we subtract, and then we bring down. So an easy way to remember this is dad, mom, sister, brother, in that order. Okay, so here we have our first example, and we have our acronym in the corner over here for us to remember and just keep it next to us. So we're going to start off by doing the example 636 divided by 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by looking at our 2, and we're going to see how many times it can go into 6. So we're going to divide that, and 2 can go into 6 3 times. So our 3 will go up right over here, and then we have to multiply. So we do 2 multiplied by 3, which gives us 6. And then we have to subtract these two numbers right over here, which gives us 0. And now we're on the B in brother right over here. And we bring down our 3, and then we repeat the same cycle over again. So now we look at our 2 and think how many times can go into 3, which is 1. So we would put our 1 up here. And now we multiply. So we're at mom, we're at our second step. And we're going to do 1 times 2, which gives us 2. And then we have to subtract these numbers as well. So 3 minus 2 gives us 1. And now that was our subtraction step, so we're at the sister step. So now we're moving on to brother, which is bring down. So we're going to bring down the number 6. We'll put it right over here. And now we do the same thing. How many times does 2 go into 16? So this is our division step. It's 8 times, so our 8 is going to go up here, and then we do 8 multiplied by 2, which gives us 16, and then we subtract, and that gives us 0. So this number right over here is our quotient. This is our quotient. And then right over here, this 0 is our remainder. And we can just write down R to say it's the remainder. Okay? Perfect. Now moving on to the next example we have 653 divided by 3. So once again, let's start off with our division step. So looking at our 3 over here, how many times does it go into 6? So it goes into 6 2 times. So we put our 2 up here, and now we do 3 multiplied by 2, so 3 multiplied by 2, which gives us 6, and then we subtract, which gives us 0. And now we're at the bring down step, so we bring down our 5, and now we think about it, and how many times does 3 go into 5? 3 go into 5, that is 1 time, so we put our 1 up here in our quotient. And then we do 3 multiplied by 1, which is 3. And then we have to subtract. So that gives us 2. And then we have to bring down our 3. And now we're back to our division step again. So we do 3 multiplied by, how many times does 3 go into 23? And that is 7. So 3 goes into 23 7 times, so we put our 7 in the quotient, and now we have to do our multiplication step, so 7 multiplied by 3, which gives us 21, and we subtract now, so we're at our subtraction step, and now we subtract, so we get 2 and then a 0 over here. So now we don't have anything else to bring down, there's nothing left. and we do have a number left, so this would be our remainder. So don't forget to write down the R for remainder, and once again, this over here is our quotient. Okay? So now moving on to our next example. This time we have a two-digit number right over here. So when looking at our two-digit number, we need to look at these two numbers to see how many times 11 goes into 49, because 11 won't be able to go into 4. So when that happens, you have to move on to the next number as well. So how many times does 11 go into 49? That would be 4. So we would put our 4 right over here. And then we would do 4 multiplied by 11 for our multiplication step, which gives us 44. And then we would subtract for our subtraction step, and then we get 5 over here. And then we move on to our brother, so bring down. So we bring down the 9, and we repeat the process over again. So how many times does 11 go into 59? It goes into it 5 times, so we put our 5 in our quotient, and then we do 5 multiplied by 11, which gives us 55. And then we subtract again, and then we get 4 right over here. And then we don't have anything else to bring down, so that means we're done. And that means we have a remainder of 4, and our quotient is 45. Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and click here for the next video, and we'll see you next time.